Alright, this is another EDK rat cam, and as you can see, we have two new rivals here, and one of them has invaded my shoulder. That would be Newt, and the one in front of y'all, in front of the camera, that's going over to Dad, is Jade. And little Newt, you need to get off me. Ah! Newt is our new troublemaker in the family.
Oh yeah.
And she's already off to a good, playful little start. As you can see, she's only a few months old, like 3 months, and she is a Dumbo, black, semi-caped, hooded rat. And she is very, very, very playful. Despite this is their first night here with us. And she's very, very inquisitive. I'm sorry if y'all can't see her anymore because she's officially back on my shoulder again, and she really likes people. Oh, there you go.
And she's not afraid to go exploring everywhere she can reach.
Yeah, she is not afraid to test her skills and boundaries. She just wants to go, go, go. And she doesn't have too much of a sad story. It's just that her owner felt it best that she go to a home where there were no cats because she was very, very scared of cats. We don't have cats in our house, we just have dogs. And so the dogs have been barking, and they've been making a sound, and they can smell them, and there's been no problems with her and the dogs. So. And here's Jade. She's a mink, Dumbo, slightly hooded, caped mink. And her story is, where'd she go? There she is. Her story is that she used to have a cage mate, and that cage mate escaped during an animal problem with the other owner's pets, and they couldn't find her. So she had been alone the whole time, and she became unsociable because she just didn't have anyone to play with, and as a result she bit a lot, apparently, according to the CTRR. When they took her in, she was very unsociable, and she did bite really hard. But once she was introduced to Newt and another girl at the adoption facility, she cheered up quite a lot, and she stopped biting less and less until the point where she no longer really bites at all. She's not bit me. She'll probably nibble, test bite, which doesn't hurt at all. It's just a test. And usually when rats do that, we just let them know, we don't like that, please don't do it. And yeah, and she's very young too. She's about 5 months old. So they're both very, very energetic, though Newt, the black and white one, she is a lot more inquisitive and bold and willing to go crazy. Jade, though, she's a little bit more cautious, which is okay.
Yeah, but not as much as we thought.
So, why did we name them Newt and Jade?
Well, your choice, obviously, was from the movie Aliens. The young girl, the survivor.
Little Newt.
And just her movie counterpart, she just knows how to get everywhere.
Yeah, she does. Oh! Ah! Remember to squeak. Remember to squeak when they're doing something you don't like.
It's always with socks.
It's always the socks. They love to chew on your socks.
Yep, all of them do.
And why did you name her Jade?
Jade was named after a character from the expanded Star Wars universe. Married Jade, which, I like my glasses for some reason.
Yeah.
Which in the Star Wars universe, you have to know which was Luke Skywalker's wife later on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. And don't be alarmed, guys. My husband is squeaking because he's letting Jay know that, ouch, that hurts. However,
it doesn't really hurt, but I'm concerned you might bite a hole into my sock.
Yeah, and we don't want holy socks. Discord and Q love his socks too, and they like to chew on them.
Oh, yes, they do.
And I felt Newt, and now she's climbing up my side. And there she is. You silly little girl.
Yeah, that's just what our boys need, though. Some energetic girls to keep them busy and occupied.
What is that?
We've become a tad lazy. I hope these two will change that.
Yes, we will plan to introduce these naughty little girls to the boys, Q and Discord, who are currently staying in their cage right now until we put these guys up. Because they've only been here for one night, and I feel it best to introduce rats after 2 weeks. Because they need to get used to each other's scents and smells. And once that has been established, then I introduce them. What are you doing with my hair? And then I'll introduce them in a neutral zone. Now, for those of you who haven't seen my former rat vids, where I introduced Discord and Q to the previous pack. Just making sure Jade didn't figure out how to jump on my desk.
She already has.
What?
She already had figured out how to do that.
She's not on my desk, is she?
Not yet.
Okay,
but she was earlier.
Okay, don't just say it.
You can still reach it.
Anyway, yeah, for those who haven't seen my previous rat cams, I always introduce rats every 2 weeks to each other in a neutral spot, which is usually the bathtub. Are you still on my shoulder?
Yes, she is.
What are you still doing there? Oh, and there she goes.
Going down.
Hey, Jade. So yeah, if they do okay in the neutral zone, which is the bathtub, they do okay for a few days. If there's no fights or signs of aggression, then I will introduce them to the bed altogether. And this is not a neutral zone, this is a play area. And they do okay here, then I'll put them in the main cage and see where it goes. If something goes wrong, if there's signs of aggression, then I take a step back. And for those of y'all who got a shot under Jade's belly button, do not be alarmed. That is just the surgery spot they had for being spayed.
Yeah.
Yes, you can neuter and spade your rats. And it actually is very beneficial to them because female rats are prone to get gestational cancer if they're not spayed. This doesn't always guarantee to prevent it, but it helps a lot. And for neutering boys, it helps to lower their testosterone, which means they get less aggressive and less stressed out. And it's also good to know that having mixed genders of rats together also helps to lower stress levels. So the fact that these two little girls are in fact girls and they are teenagers pretty much will probably definitely boost the eagerness of the boys a bit. And I felt you chewing on my toes. Were you giving me a pedicure? You silly girl.
She likes my jeans.
I think they like the bed. I'm just so happy they're doing so well. I mean,
Be careful, don't go down there.
They're not scared.
Uh-oh.
They're not peeing, they're not pooping. If they were, that would be a sign that they're a little scared or unsure. And they're grooming themselves, so I think they're very happy with their new home.
It would seem that way. I'm glad that everything went well so far.
And they are not afraid to come up to us or play on us at all. And I love that, because Q and Discord, they're like, leave us alone.
Yeah, I hope that will change.
I hope that will change now that these girls are here. I mean, the boys, they're actually used to be very, very bad at socializing to the point where you couldn't pick them up. And now you can pick them up, they just don't like it.
No, I don't, especially if I don't want to move.
And they don't mind being petted for too long. But they're not much the playful types. So these girls, they love to play. And they like to get into trouble.
I'm just curious to see how the pecking order will turn out.
Yeah, we'll have to find out when introductions happen, and I will be sure to record that later.
Don't you bite! Don't you bite his socks! We don't want holes in the socks.
Well, that's all for this EDK Rat Cam, and this is EDK, also known as Lightning Bliss, signing out.